This is just like a brief agenda for today's session, like 40-45 minutes of a session. I will touch on what is the value engineering and where we can apply this value engineering in different fields across the engineering or any product development or any process innovation and supply chain management and different fields. And then what are different VE implementation phases and VE opportunities. Here, the opportunities is like in the new product development or the product is existing already in the market and then manufacturing side and supply management side. Where are these different opportunities we have in value engineering? And value engineering in medical device industry. So if you see the medical device industry, it is a very different ball game altogether with the medical devices applying the value engineering. Because I was practicing this quite some time, like 5 to 6 years in the medical industry, applying the value methodology. So I got some views on that, what are the pros and cons of the applying the value engineering in medical device industry. And case study, I would like to explain you one of the case study on medical device. And yeah, we can end the session with some Q&A by the students. Yeah. So value engineering, like a simple for the students, just you are learning the things. So costing the function, it's as simple as that. You need to cost the function. That is the simple thing. You are not costing the material, you are not costing the process, you are not costing any other thing, but you need to see the what is the function, overall function of a device. So how you can able to estimate the cost for that particular function. That is the simple one. It's like a very systematic application of some techniques, and it is like a teamwork. It's not work of individual people. It should involve different teams. Like sometimes we need to involve the marketing people also to get some inputs in this. So quality people are needed, design people are needed, manufacturing people are needed. So this is a multidisciplinary team where the team come together and solve the value engineering problems. And it's like a creative thinking. You need to think in out of box thinking. Always you welcome the any type of ideas from the group. Don't kill them at the initial stage. You can welcome as many as ideas coming from the team and list down. After that, you can evaluate. So it is a disciplinary team action to identify the functions of a product or service, and then establish a worth for the function and generate alternatives through the creative thinking, use of creative thinking. And in the industry, the value engineering term, there are different names generally people use, like value methodology, value analysis, value engineering, value management, and these are like popular terms used in value engineering. As I said earlier, value is the function versus the cost. Value is the reliable performance of functions to meet the customer needs at the lowest overall cost. So anything you produce a product, first of all, that will satisfy the consumer need. So that need, the function, is a prime important for us. Without disturbing that one, without altering that one, how much optimized cost we can produce one product to produce that function. That is the simple terms in the value engineering. These are all like value engineering benefits, like improved process efficiency, simplified the procedures. here I can tell you, suppose there are 3 to 4 operations to produce a product. You can come up with innovative ideas how you can able to produce that product with 2 process instead of 4 process, so that the manufacturing time will reduce, and you can able to reduce the number of operators. So like that. So if you are reducing the 2 labor from the 4 labor, so that cost you are going to reduce, and you can have a cost advantage there. And also time. If it is taking like a 30 minutes to produce a product in the manufacturing line, if you're able to produce within 20 minutes, then 10 minutes of savings is there. So like that, simplifying the process. Improve the quality. Here what happens, I can give you a good example of improve the quality. If you take a US example, if you manufacture a refrigerator, so if it sold in the market at $1,000, suppose after sold to the customer, if there is any quality issue, he will call to the call center. If the call center person comes to your home and do the simple repair, for that company has to pay around $150 per call to the call center people. So if you have some 3-4 calls, then $500 are gone from the product cost of $1,000. So if you want to improve the quality of the product by the value engineering methodology, otherwise your cost will be eaten away by the quality issues. And a lower product cost, and optimize operations expenditure, reduce number of labor. Yeah, already we discussed that one. Using resources more efficiently. Yeah, that is, efficiency is more important. And reduce cycle time. Yeah, that we discussed. So instead of 30 minutes time to produce a product, if you're able to reduce that cycle time, then yeah, it's simple. Time is money. Simple. Expand the business to new markets. That is also there. So this is an example. Suppose if there is one product in USA, so that will cost around $2,000. That product. So that product is, suppose, is a one-time use. If you use that medical device on a patient, then he need to pay like a $2,000 for that. And then after the surgery, you need to throw away that instrument. And suppose if you take to the developing countries like India, so $2,000 spending on a only device is little bit expensive for a normal Indian public. So here you need to come up with new ideas how to reduce the cost so that it can be affordable by the developing countries like India. That means you are expanding your business into the Asian countries also, not only for the US country, and you also expanding to the different markets, maybe Sri Lanka, maybe Pakistan, like India, and these type of developing countries also, you want to expand your business by using the value engineering methodology. Yeah, and then like don't think that value engineering is not just cost cutting. It may be the cost cutting is only a small part of value engineering. It is like improving the cycle time and improving the performance, reducing the quality problems, like that. So don't like stick like value engineering is only a cost cutting business. It's not like that. Okay, so we value engineering focus areas. Where are we can apply this value engineering in the design? So when you are doing a design of any product, yeah, as you are all engineers, so soon you are going to place in a industry there. You want to develop some new products or new parts, new components. Always keep in mind that while designing, if you do any like a fancy designs, if you give like a number of curves, then the mission we want to use maybe 6-axis milling machine to mission that type of curves. So the cost per hour is a 6-axis mission is very high compared to the 3-axis mission of a milling machine. So that's why you want always think at the time of designing what is the optimum design, how they are going to manufacture. Whatever you design, somebody has to manufacturing in the manufacturing floor. That's why design is a very crucial phase in the value engineering. Then material. So you can use the material which is optimum required for your function. You want to use a mild steel, or you want to use a stainless steel, or you want to use a titanium. So from mild steel, you take like a $2 to $3 per pound. Some $15 per pound is a stainless steel. If you go to some $40 per pound, maybe titanium. So which material is optimum for you for to do the intended function of a product? That is more important. You are doing the design phase. And labor. If you have like a lot of unnecessary operations in the product, then you need to increase more labor into it. And also you see that you choose a manufacturing process which can be made automatically. So less labor and more automation. Like that, you need to see. And sourcing. This is also very critical here in the sourcing. Uh, you need to select a component which is easily available, uh, the spare parts and components. Like that, you need to select. And also, sourcing is a you need to see low cost countries for the sourcing. Suppose for some small components, you can go to China, Taiwan, India. These countries, if you sourcing, then 50% of the cost you can able to reduce compared to produce the same component in USA because of labor rates. So in India, if you take $3 to $4 per hour is the labor rate, compared to USA around 30 to $40 per hour in the USA. So that much cost difference is there. So that's called smart sourcing. You need to be very smart in the sourcing. And modularity. Yeah, this is like if you have a different type of medical devices, when maybe they are using some battery in this one, so you can do the modularity if the same battery can be used in different medical devices, so that the modularity will be high, and your inventory is less. That there we can able to optimize the cost. And quality. So quality is one more important one, and also this quality is a number one our criteria in medical devices, and also in the aerospace. Aerospace also quality is very high priority compared to the medical device. Uh, as I quoted the other example there, if your quality is bad, then your cost will go up by servicing the product or due to service calls. Uh, and also, if the quality is bad, your company reputation also will go down. That will affect your the sales for the next product. So quality is very important. And supply chain. So supply chain and sourcing is almost hand to hand it go, because supply chain, you want to be very efficient people to do the negotiation with the suppliers across the globe to get the very better price for our raw materials. And benchmarking. Benchmarking where it will help is, suppose for a Medtronic, maybe J&J, J&J, Stryker, and like these companies, Boston Scientific, these are all the companies have competitors for Medtronic. Then if you are coming up with any new product launch, maybe you can have to study the competitor products, benchmark them to see what they are offering, what differently I can able to offer, because these products are already in the market, and they have some impact on the patients. So if you want to come up with the in the same area one more new product, then what differentiation you are giving to the patient, that is more important, that will come up with benchmarking activity. Yeah, so these are all the different areas you can able to apply value engineering in a manufacturing area. And so all other outer things are enabling like a functions like a reliability, product knowledge, smart sourcing, Six Sigma, smart simple design, process knowledge. So if you have this enabling knowledge, then you can make a successful medical device with with optimum cost. Okay. These are all like value engineering implementation phases. These are all like 5 phases, like a information phase. Second phase is function, creativity, evaluation. Third phase is design and development. Fourth phase, validation. Fifth phase, implementation and audit. So for any value engineering product, like information, you need to collect the all the information uh, uh, regarding the product, like a technical specification, manufacturing and assembly process. If you want to do a benchmarking with the competitor products, and what is the current cost of a product, like that. This is the information phase. Next one is function, creativity, evaluation. This phase, what we will do is we will do the functional analysis of each component of a product, what the real function it is doing, each component. And then cost worth analysis and idea generation. You need to generate as much as ideas, and then ranking them, which is the best idea, which is the worst idea, and which is idea can be implementable, which idea is a very reliable, and which idea we can able to manufacture, and which idea is a very safe. Like that, we can give a ranking to these ideas and select the best idea, and then alternate options. So once what we done in the first phase, we collected the information. Second phase, we done the function analysis, creativity, and evaluated our idea. Now in the third phase, we need to develop that idea into a design. Here we use like whatever is there, CATIA, Cryo, and then and whatever the software, SolidWorks, that's a CAD software. You use in the other CAD software, you can develop the design of our idea. And then you need to see what is the strength point of view. You can do the FEMA, you can do the CAE analysis with the ANSYS software or any other software. You do the FEA analysis to see the strength of the component. And validation. Once you have done that one, then you can do the develop a prototype and do the some testing and see whatever your design specification, is it matching with the test results you can do. And then implementation. The new design you will implement into the product, and after maybe once in a quarter, 3 months, you can do the audit. So because there should not be any deviation in the intended function, you need to do the audit for that. So these are all like a typical 5 phases we follow for any value engineering analysis. And sometimes we can use few of them, not all 5 is required. We can do some 3 to 4 phases also as per the project requirement. Yeah, this is like a value opportunities in different areas. Like first is new product development and manufacturing and assembly line, field failures and sourcing. So new product development. So here, if you are introducing any new product into the market, then it is better to apply value methodology at the design stage itself, so that you should not do at the after entering into the market. Because suppose you have designed one plastic component, and then it has been manufactured, and then it has been introduced into the market. After that, you want to do some changes. After doing the value engineering, after releasing the product, you want to do some value engineering on that. Then you found that there should be some changes in the product. See, if typically any of the plastic mold cost around $50,000 to $60,000 USA dollars. So if you want to change anything, then the old tool is becoming scrap. Then you need to spend once again $50,000 to $60,000 to produce another plastic mold. That is the reason we are encouraged to apply the value engineering principles at the design stage itself. And then next, manufacturing and assembly line. As I told that in the assembly line, you need to see what are the operations you can able to combine, or wherever you want to use the automatic fixtures to assemble the things, so that you can able to reduce the number of labors there, so that we can optimize the cost, manufacturing cost. And field failures. Yeah, this is already we had discussed it. Like if anything failures happening in the field, so then we can study that field failures and come up with a new design which is good at quality, so that we cannot spend more money to correct the field failures. And sourcing. Here, as I told earlier, it's like a smart sourcing, and sourcing in the low cost countries. So you need to study the bill of material and see which are all the high cost components, and you can see how you can able to source them smartly and going to the low cost countries and reducing the cost. So like that, in the manufacturing scenario, we can able to use these opportunities, like a new product development, manufacturing and assembly line, field failures, and sourcing. These many areas you can able to apply value engineering methodology to optimize the cost and improve the performance and improve the quality. Okay. Yeah. So this is like a brief thing, value engineering in medical device industry. So opportunities, where are the opportunities we have in the medical device industry for value engineers? Yeah, entering into emerging markets. So India is one of the emerging market. So if you want to capture the more market in India, then we need to see the purchasing power of a patient. So because simple, the difference between the US medical device industry and India is, in USA, 99% of the people having the medical insurance. But here we have only 20 to 30% of the population have a medical insurance. That's why our affordability for the medical device is less compared to United States, because they are all covered by the insurance companies, so that they can go for costly medical devices. That's why we want to see how we can able to optimize the cost for emerging markets to capture the these markets. So so that's why value methodology will play a vital role in expanding the business in emerging markets. And cost pressures. This is also one more important. I can give one example. Last, I think 2 to 3 years back, Indian government put a cap on stunts. So any company should sell their stunt only for 20,000 rupees. I am not exactly remembering that number, like 20,000 rupees one stunt. But earlier it was around 1 lakh rupee, like a stunts in the even Metronic stunt also. So now we cannot able to sell that product in India because there is a huge cost difference. What the government has given, put a cap, and what we were selling earlier. So their cost pressures are there. So this will so here we want to apply the value engineering methodologies, how we can able to optimize the cost to see the different material and different manufacturing process, and refine our channel partners, distribution plans. A lot of things will involve to optimize the cost. And geographical healthcare systems. This is also one of the critical thing. Like every country has their own healthcare systems. Like suppose if you take a UK, all the healthcare things needs will be satisfied by the government. But here in India, it is not like that. So depending on the healthcare systems, we need to have agreements with the governments to sell our medical devices in the particular country. So those are all like opportunities and challenges, like a material. So like automobile or like appliances industry, just like that, we cannot able to change the materials in the medical device because the material should be biocompatible. So if it is an implantable medical device, that means the stent, suppose an example, it is always inside the body, so it should not react with the our body. So it should be biocompatible. So whatever the material you are changing, you need to see that it is biocompatible or not. Like that, there are restrictions in the materials. We cannot change just like that. That is the challenge. And medical regulatory standards. Yeah, this is one more thing. Suppose if you want to change any design in the medical device, then it has to be approved by the regulatory bodies. Like in USA, FDA is there, and there is a 510K. We need to submit all medical device for 510K. And maybe in UK, Europe, you need to have a CE certification. Like we need to take care of all these standards in the mind before changing our design. So that is one more challenge. And clinical trials. So it is a very time taking. Now you people might be knowing that what is the how difficult is the clinical trials. If you see our COVID situation, if you want to get this vaccine, all the countries are doing the clinical stage, first stage, second stage, third stage. So last 1 year we are struggling and we are not able to get the vaccine now. So even vaccine is taking 1 year, means if a medical device, generally it will take almost 1 to 2 years, all the clinical trials and all. So so that is one more challenge in the medical device industry. And low volume and return of investment. What this meaning is, a few of the, suppose if you take ventilators volumes are very less compared to consumables. So if you do any modification in the ventilator, then to implement that change, we need to spend millions of dollars to implement that change. But our sales volume is less, then return of investment becomes like a 5 years, 6 years, 10 years. So that is not encourageable. Generally, what the industry sees, maximum 1 to 2 years time, we need to get back our investment, what we made to implement the value engineering. So that is one more challenge. And higher margins. Here, to produce any medical device, new medical device, generally it will take 5 to 6 years of time to hit the market. So there's a huge R&D investment. So to get back that investment, typically medical devices margins are like 60 to 70% type of thing, margins. So in that scenario, if you uh, do any value engineering and you showcase I able to reduce 10 to 15% savings, then management may not agree for that. Yeah, already my profit margin is 60 to 70%. For why I want to spend money and energy to get 10 to 15% of savings. That is one more challenge what I have faced. So these opportunities and challenge purely my 6 years of experience with medical device industry on value engineering. Yeah. So then we can move into the case study. So this is a stapler. So you know that earlier days, maybe another, maybe 10 to 15 years back, and so uh, uh, a lot of operations were done is a open surgery. So they will open the stomach and then access the colon or something, and they will do the stitch with a thread. They will do the stitches. So there lot of blood loss and recovery time is more. Meaning you need to spend 2 to 3 weeks in the hospital to recover from the surgery. So after that, this staplers has come. What these staplers will do is it is just like your paper staple. Here they use a titanium clips to hold the two cut pieces of flesh in the body. That is called staplers, medical staplers. Here we are saying radial reload with the tri-staple technology. Means each side we are having three staples. So if you see on the right hand side, there are three staples. Here also three staples. So each side of the cutting, there are three staples we are using. That's why it's called tri-stapler. And also it is a curve. It has a curve because easily we can able to capture the colon. Suppose colon cancer is there. The part which is affected by the cancer, they will put this stapler inside and then they will press so that it will cut the cancer portion of the colon and then stitches the other portion like that. Okay, I will show you the video. You can able to understand how it works. Yeah, one second. So they want to remove the end portion from the colon. So they introduced the radial reload and then press it by the surgeon. So what is happening here is at a time they are cutting the portion and also stapling this side and that side. Yeah, here just they are introducing the stapler into the stomach. Yeah, see, now it is captured the colon between the two upper and lower jaws. Now the surgeon is pressing the two halves are coming together. Yeah, now you can observe this one here, the blade, while going that blade from right to left, cutting the colon, and also this titanium strap, both the work it is doing at a time. If you see at this point of time, so there is a cut the colon, and also done the staple. This side, both sides, the titanium staplers pins instrument by the instrument, so that there is a very less blood loss with this procedure. Otherwise, if you want to stitch this much portion, there might be a lot of blood loss will happen to the patient. That is the instrument. So it will enter into the stomach and then capture the portion where we want to separate it from the body. And then after pressing the liver, uh, it will cut, the knife will travel across the radial reload, and then it will cut, as well as at the same time it will staple both the halves with the titanium pins. Like that it do the operations. So just I put this one to understand how this product works. Yeah. So in this job plan, we followed all the 5 phases. Like first phase, as I told earlier, information. What is the product specifications? What is the yearly volume? What is the current cost? Like that. Then second phase, we were done the idea generation, and fourth phase we have evaluated the ideas and done the design in the CAD model, and we done the analysis also, FEA analysis, to see the strength of the component. And then in the fifth phase, we developed the prototypes and done the validation, meaning we put that component into the strike stapler, and then tested with the pins. So how the pins formation is happening, and like that we have completed this project. Yeah, yeah. This is just like a information phase, collect from the engineering team. This is the function phase, function analysis phase. uh, and we have identified the primary basic function, and we identified the basic function and cost worth analysis here. So for the confidential reasons, I have not put the values of functional cost and the worth cost with C1 and W1. So that difference between the functional cost and what is the worth of it. It is like a 7.2 for the pivot, channel 6.4, and bar is the component, it will cut the tissue, and it's a value index. If you see here, we have a very good opportunity in the pivot. So pivot is the 4, is the cost worth analysis. Value index is 4. So first we took this pivot for our next analysis. Yeah, this is the functional analysis system technique fast diagram for the full instrument. So this is like Arjun is going to explain you in his session complete fast diagram. This is the diagram what we made for this particular.
Raja.
And creative phase.
Yeah,
here
Raja.
We have generated around 70. Yes, Arjun. Hello.
Yeah. What you can do, you can slightly once again you can also give an overview about the function analysis and the fast diagram for this particular part. Maybe just 5 minutes you can have an explain them for this particular product, and then this will help them to understand.
Okay. Yeah, sure. It's like the construction. See, these two dotted lines here too are the scope of the thing. What exactly the instrument will do between these two lines is the scope of it. And then is like a acute disease is a lower order function. Because why we are using this instrument is to cure the disease. That is the function. And how we are doing that one? By applying the lever. How you apply the lever is by applying the force. This is the applying the force. So here, cut the tissue. What it is the functions it is doing, we will see. It is cutting and also joining the tissue. That's why cut the tissue and join the tissue. How it is joining? With the staples, device staples. How the like if you see how we need to have a questions how to make a how at every stage, like joining the tissue, how it is joining the tissue with staples, how the staples are stapling by pushing the sledge, how the pushing the sledge is happening by driving the knife bar. Because here it is these two things are happening at a time. As you see in the video, cutting the tissue, joining the tissue is happening at a time, meaning it is cutting the flesh and also stapling the two portions, cut portions by the titanium clips. So a drive knife bar, and then how the knife bar is driving by operate the handle. How we are operating the handle? By applying the force. Like that, the series of things is happening. So joining the tissue, how it is happening? Joining the tissue by driving the staples. How that driving the staples happening? Pushing the sludge. How the pushing the sludge is happening? Driving the knife bar. And then this knife bar, how it is driving? By operating the handle. So generally surgeon will operate the handle. How he is operating is the last thing is applying the force. So like that it will form. And this is called generally the technical fast diagram. There are 2-3 varieties of fast diagram. Most probably we use a technical fast diagram. As per technical fast diagram, this side we need to put all the specifications. What is the clamping force? What is the staple height? Because there are three types of staples are available in the product range. Depending on the thickness of the tissue, we use the height of the staples. So that's why staple height. And biocompatible material. So this instrument, because it is going inside the body, and the staples are staying in the body forever. That's why this material should be biocompatible. That is the biocompatible. And angle between the jaws. So this jaw is opening to capture the flesh, to capture the colon. That's why that is also important, the angle between the jaws. That is also specification. So these are all the specifications we will mention on the left hand side of the fast diagram. Yeah, these are all like a one-time functions. The cut the tissue, join the tissue, clamp the tissue. Like this is the one time. So this instrument is used by only one time. After that, we need to throw away once we use. That's why this instrument can do only once. Cut the tissue, join the tissue, and clamp the tissue. These are all like a one-time functions. And this is the like a when join the tissue. When it will happening, facilitate forms. If you see in the general our paper staple, when you staple, the spins will form the B shape. The both ends form the B shape like that. Facilitate forms. And then when withstand the force, it has to withstand the blood pressure and other forces within the colon. That's why we stand the force. Yeah, yeah. Like that, we want to build the fast diagram. What is the help of this fast diagram is we can understand what each component in the instrument will do. And see, for the cut the tissue, we need a knife bar there. So we need to know that this knife bar function is to cut the tissue. So that that particular function has come here in the thing. So like with the help of the fast diagram, we can able to know each and every function of the instrument, and also the relationship with the others. That is the main criteria for the fast diagram. Maybe because like any simple example can be very much you can able to understand. This is to understand this one, you need to have this hand instrument in the hand, and you do the tear down, and it make a little critical, but the basic thing is to capture all the functions of the instrument. So in the creative phase, we have generated this 17 ideas and then noted down everything. Now, in the next phase, evaluation, we are evaluating our ideas. And for that, what are the criteria? On maximum 100 points, we have given the allocated points here, like cost. Cost is 70%, 70% we allocated. Manufacturability 65%, safety 85%. If you see here, we have given more importance for safety because it is operating on a patient. So the safety is the paramount important for us. So safety is given at the highest points. Yeah. And this is the weightage allocated points like 70, 65, 85, 60, 60 we allocated from matrix. So now we made the decision matrix here. And on 17 ideas, we come down with the 3 ideas to do the decision matrix. One is metal injection molding. Okay, before that, I will show you the component. See, this is the component. It looks like this one. It's a very small size, maybe 1 inch by ½ inch. 1 inch by ½ inch is the size of the component. Currently, it is manufactured by the machining process. The stainless steel manufactured by the machining process. So we also come up with metal injection molding, because now it is manufacturing by the machining process. We thought of doing with metal injection molding. Second one, investment casting. You people know, right? Investment casting. Investment casting is nothing but wax molding. First, we will make the wax molding, and then after melting the wax molding, we will pour the metal inside it. That is called the investment casting. We thought of doing the investment casting also. Third one, we want to do the plastic injection molding by using a plastic. This one is the existing design. So we want to compare the new proposals with the existing proposal. This is the mission, is the existing design. This is the 4 options we have. One is the existing option. Other 3 are the proposed options. Now we have a parameters. On which parameters we need to rank our idea: cost, manufacturability, safety, simplicity of design, feasibility of implementation, and total score and ranks. After doing this decision matrix, we got the #1 ranking with highest score, 442 score. We got injection molding as a first preference. Then what we have done is we have developed the plastic component with the PEEK material, polyketone. That is a polyketone material. With that material, developed the prototype. Before doing the prototype, we done the analysis, FEA analysis, to see the forces, because earlier it was done with the stainless steel. So now we are going to the plastic material. So we want to see what is the strength it can withstand or not. That is our concern, correct? So we have done the FEA analysis and see, and we able to know that this is like a 3 times factor of safety. It is safe, even in the plastic also. We have done the FEA analysis and saw what are the forces acting on the particular component, and what is the yield strength of this component. With compared to that, we are 2 to 3 times safer than the applied induced stresses in the component. So we thought this is a safe, going with the PEEK plastic material. Then we have approached the local vendor in Hyderabad and then developed the prototype. This is exactly what is the prototype we have developed with the PEEK plastic material. And then we have assembled this one into the instrument and then tested with the titanium clips. So the results was very encouraging, and then we got like 60% of the savings. Earlier we were spending $9.5 per one component. After that, we come up with the $2 by the plastic component. It's like a huge success, and also the weight also less, because this instrument is operated by the surgeon. He need to hold by the hand. Because of this changing from stainless steel to plastic, we are able to reduce the weight of the instrument also, and also simplicity in manufacturing. It is taking a lot of time to machine this critical component with the stainless steel. They were taking very big block and then doing the machining shapes in the stainless steel. Now with the injection molding, we can able to get this component a very simple manner with the plastic injection molding. So we got the cost savings, we got the weight reduction, we got the simplicity in the manufacturing. These are all the 3 benefits we able to get with this component. Just I can show you where this component is there in this figure. Yeah, if you see here, if you see the pin here, and this is a black portion, this is the pivot. This is the pivot. This will help to move the upper jaw, inner and outer. This is the hinge point to the pivot. So this pin here, it will enter into here. This is a threaded portion. A small screws will go one from here, one from opposite side at the time of assembly. And then it will give the movement to the job with this pivot section. That's why this is called a pivot. So that's why we got this cost reduction there. Yeah.